Teaching online is very different from teaching in person. You have to make your own mini yoga studio, just like a yoga studio would have, in the frame of the camera. So what are you going to add to your mini yoga studio to help your clients feel comfortable? Here's a couple of my very favorite things to do as an online yoga teacher. I like to utilize a simple folding chair. The back of the chair can be used to hold onto for balancing. You can use it to stretch out calves and ankles. And for deep hamstring kind of stretches, if you turn the chair toward the body and stretch into the hamstring. These are all things that your clients might be able to also do in their home because they always have a chair. Everybody's got a chair in their house. There's also great poses that you can do while seated, poses to work out through the hips or twists. And so people with balance issues or just getting back into yoga and learning how to build flexibility again, a simple folding chair at your disposal can be very helpful. Being an online yoga teacher means demonstrating modifications of yoga poses with your own body using props that hopefully your private clients or live class clients have in their home as well. I like to have 2 blocks at all times so I can show different modifications for seated poses where you might prop yourself up, or standing poses where you might utilize a block on the floor. 2 blocks for things like pyramid pose. So these are ways that you can demonstrate how your clients might find maximum benefit in the yoga poses. A yoga strap, essential to show that you might place it around your foot in forward bends to build up your flexibility. Stretching on the floor with a leg in the air, a strap is essential. Arms behind your back, holding on. All of these things you will demonstrate so that your clients can feel comfortable. Yoga bolsters can be used to demonstrate how to do restorative poses, laying on top of them in twists, placing them underneath knees for Shavasana. And again, you need to demonstrate how to get into the pose because your client won't necessarily know. One of my favorites is to combine props together. So maybe placing the props on the floor, the blocks first, then the bolster over the top, sit up against it, and into your restorative pose. Your client won't necessarily know how to get into that on your own, so you must demonstrate. I like to have 2 bolsters at my disposal just because we never know what kind of flexibility our clients have and what we might need to demonstrate. I also love to have a blanket, simply to show how to elevate the head if you're laying on the floor. A bolster is too high to help elevate the head, but a blanket might be just perfect. Elevating the hips just a little bit to find support in hip opening poses, and then perhaps laying comfortably for Shavasana. I find that when I demonstrate how to use the prop, my client is more likely to use it themselves. If I suggest it, they may think, I don't need to use that. Why do I need to do that? And really, they should, and they'll feel so much better if they do. So if I demonstrate and I say, here, let's try this together. Let's put this pose together, and then you're going to enjoy it. They are more likely to do it themselves. Lastly is your studio space. Your studio is in the tiny little screen that you are filming on, and nothing else needs to be seen. Sometimes we need to block some things. You can simply just put them off camera, or if you are in your own living space, which I am, my yoga studio is at my home, I just use these nice little partitions that can be moved or put up when I am filming and with a client. That way, the space feels intimate and it's controlled and calm just the way I want it, and the client does not have to see the rest of my house. I also have a curtain behind me. You might have a blank wall. My curtain blocks a window, which backlights me. So just things that you can do in your space to make it feel like a calm, creative space for your yoga clients. I also like to add a little atmosphere with lighting. So some simple lamps. I've seen Christmas lights being used, anything that you might want to do. And then ways to help clients come to a meditative state, maybe some chakra bowls, maybe some tingsha bells to bring clients up out of Shavasana. Just simple things that you can do that you have in your space that might make a client feel like they are in a yoga studio, because they are, right? Your online yoga studio is a yoga studio. Treat it that way. Create the atmosphere for success. If you've liked these tips, follow me here at Yoga Traveler Online. Just light up the follow button, and I'll see you next time. New video every Monday.